Hello everyone, Krydax here, and welcome back to full pYanodon's. We have automated intermetallics, which feels really good, but I only have a few of them, so we'll have to be a bit sparing as we progress. We'll see what the bottleneck is in terms of creating intermetallics. I do know one bottleneck we have already is the syngas. So I'm going to work on setting up some more syngas, and then we're going to hopefully have more fluid fuel rolling around. It also might be worth looking into what else we can do with raw coal in terms of creating fluid fuels. So I know we can also crush it or turn it into coke. And I don't know if there's much we can do with coke. Coke oven gas is a good source of fuel. Actually just compare. If we were to do 15... linked. Okay, there we go. Thank you so much, Kamuna-chan, for the 8 months. Very much appreciated. Can't believe it's already been 8 months. Feels like it was just yesterday. Anyway... The coke oven gas being 30 megajoules, is that... Hold on. That's almost better. 155 times 0.4. Okay, that's 62 megajoules to turn raw coal into all this, so I guess that's still better. But the coke can be... turned into coal gas and tar, but not very much of it, so that's probably not the way to go then. I mean, we could do that. Very small amount of coal gas and tar. So I don't think this is the path. The other option for raw coal is the crushed coal route, which I don't think is going to be very good at this point in time. Simply because we can't do anything with the crushed or regular coal. But we can at least look. If we've got 15 in... Yeah, I mean, that's the only recipe that exists for it. It didn't even let me pick one, and we don't have that unlocked. So it would really just be this coal recipe going into... I think... where is it? I think it's that one. I think that's the only recipe we have for it. Yeah. Oh, and this one. Wait, are these not the same recipe? Weird. I think those are the same. Wait, what the heck? Why does this one show ash as a product and this one... I think one of those is disabled. Actually. Yeah, I think this one was the disabled one. The one that produces ash. Or where'd it go? This one. I don't think that's right. I think that one's disabled. And it's in this category, so Helmod's showing it for some reason. But I'm pretty sure that's the one... Or is that the right one? Now I'm just confused. Do you know the feeling when there's nothing to do and nobody's online to play and talk to? Yeah, that is just the boredom hole. I do know that feeling well. Okay. I don't think that's any better. I feel like we looked at this one last time, and it just wasn't better. Yeah, because so much of the coal gas comes from this first step, that even though we get less coal out, it's worth it. The other question is what to do with all this tar. I think that's a big part of it. We need to turn tar into fuel. And I think once we do that, we'll see a bit more success. As far as I know, the only thing we can do with tar right now... Could just put it in a canister and burn it. We can also do this one. Is that any good? 100 aromatics for 350 tar. I don't think that's good. Rich clay is not really doing anything. And then tar quenching. That's another option. We get tailings, saline water, and soot. And the tailings... Oh, I can't do it yet. The cold water slurry is something we can do later for power. But yeah, for now, I don't think tailings do much for me. Okay, so just kidding on that. And then the other option with tar is just doing what we're already doing, which is the... If I can find it. Where's the recipe? There it is. The smoke or steam cracking of tar. And then we use the pitch to do what? I think to do that. I think that's worth it. We need a ton of steam for that, though, which is the problem. And how much fuel do we actually end up with, even? Middle oil is probably worth cracking. Creosote. I want to say we can't do anything fuel-wise except treated wood. That's not fuel, so that doesn't matter. Naphthalene, we can just turn into creosote. That's it. I guess we could burn it. It's worth 300 kilojoules. I could make fuel canisters out of it. And anthracene is just for carbon black. And that has a fuel value of 250. What's up, Mordros? Dave? Good to see you guys. Okay, so light oil, all of this turned into gasoline and aromatics. This would net us 30 gasoline, which is another 40-something megajoules. No, 36 megajoules. We're looking at more fluid fuel because we're running out of syngas, and I was just wondering if there's something we can do that's better. So if we turn all of the tar that we get into gasoline, we do get a lot more fuel out of it, but the problem is we need all of this steam, and that is a serious amount of steam. Like, no jokes amount of steam. Plug that in, just out of curiosity, and look. If we link it, I don't know why the number's not working. You should see that. No? Does it have to be above it? Oh, I think that's actually an issue right now, because that shows us greater than or equal to 250, and this shows equal to 250, so it doesn't link properly. I want to say, I talked to someone about that. Anyway, we would need, what is that? 180 megajoules of steam? So that's a lot. That's a lot. And that would pretty much remove all of the benefit of the gasoline. I mean, the Coke right there is 100 megajoules of it, but that's still not enough. So we'd use pretty much all of this just to make the steam. So yeah, we're not going to worry too much about that tar. We've already got that set up for the creosote production anyway. So yeah, Dave, the final question is it just better to use Kerogen and start voiding stone for our needs? So now let's say we had 15 Kerogen. And we process the shale oil. And then I want to say we can't do anything with condensates. Yep, that's accurate. Light oil is the one that we do this. And then heavy oil, I want to say we could make kerosene out of it. Isn't that worse? What's heavy oil's amount? Heavy oil's 800. So that's 8,000 versus 6,000. So yeah, it's less megajoules, but higher value per unit. So it's kind of a bit of a trade-off there. Anyway. So this guy right here is definitely simpler. I mean, this is exactly what we already set up. 3, 2, 3. We already set this build up. It does need 110 steam. Okay, so 15 raw coal provided me with about 60 megajoules of syngas. And this one would provide me with about less than 60 megajoules of gasoline, but with a lot of aromatics. I think this is more useful because it also dumps a ton of tar. This guy right here. So I think we might just need to set up another belt of raw coal, to be honest. Okay, well that was a lot of time spent deciding to do nothing differently. Classic pYanodon's. But we should have an easy enough time getting more raw coal over here. So we'll just double up that section, which means destructive distillation columns. And we already have 7 of those and a bunch of gasifiers. Let me go grab some more stuff. Stuff meaning steam engines, which are over here somewhere. There we go. Pick 20 of those. They go in everything. It's crazy. And then inserters are doing fine. I don't need that. Some more pipes. We'll just have a full stack of engines there. All ports. 600, bunch of iron plates. Be good. And I don't think we need steel. Actually, we do need steel. Duralumin's good. Aluminum is maybe too good. We could get rid of a couple stacks. And then here's the steel. It's over here somewhere. Over here. There it is. Some more of that. And I think we're good. Okay, so we're just going to double our syngas production, which will actually more than double our syngas production, and that's because a lot of this right now is going to make coal gas for mining aluminum. And so once we get more of this, then we'll have even better results. The question is, can I put it here without really moving anything? Holy crap, that's a lot of iron. This is accumulating a lot more iron than I thought it would be. Wow. But yeah, I feel like I should just plop another 3 of these onto the end. I'm gonna move this down a tile. What's up, Teus? Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Okay, for now, I'm just gonna have to move this kind of out of the way. I'll remove that. And, shoot. Put that there for a second. Okay, so second belt of raw coal will come in from above. And come down, across. And the rate is 5, meaning exactly 5 inserters. Okay. And then we need to connect up the coal gas, which I think I'll just do. We'll just do that. And that should hook up properly. Then the other ones can just have the advanced fluid handling version. Much simpler. Then, yeah, same thing for the tar. Hook up the tar to these corners. And then we need outputs. Looks like 2 is enough. And that should actually work fine. So there we go. Don't need those 2 anymore, because those were powering the DDCs. That's done. And then we need 3 more on this end. What the heck is going on here? Okay. I don't know what that was about. I think I was considering sending that to the base. I think that's what was going on there. Okay, now this is gonna have to get a bit more nuanced here. So 3, I'm gonna leave a few extra spaces between them. Oh, actually, what I should do, I should put 2 back here that are doing all the coke, and then we only need 2 right here. Okay. Doing all the coke. You heard it here first. How many coke jokes are we gonna make? You will go over, this coal will come back up. And then the other half of it go in front of these buildings. Like we got 3 inserters doing that business. Okay. And then we need to hook up the coal gas like so. Oh, I just need that one. Ta-da! Bada bing. Bada boom. 2 out, good enough. Looks like it is. And then we'll kind of replace this oxide filter with here. And then that'll be the oxide. No. Okay, the oxide will go over there, and then the coal, or coke, I mean. Oh, whoops. That's not right. There we go. And the coke will go back over here. Look at how fast we're doing this. Speedy Gonzalez over here. Okay, and then we need a bunch of inserters feeding in. And then we need to connect this tar output, the same as the other one, and then the coal gas output, which is all the way up there. Should be able to go over the building. And then this one, do it right, can connect both directions. Perfect. Sweet! Sweet, sweet, sweet. Okay, and then we have to put back the processing of iron. Where did that bad boy go? Advanced foundry, so we don't have to deal with ash. Is 1 enough? Should actually look at this. It might not be enough. That deals with 5.7 oxide a second, and our total production's only 1. Okay, yeah, that's plenty. Complex in the chat trying to shame me for my yellow belts. Yes, Complex, still yellow belts. It is a serious amount of time before you get red belts in pYanodon's. Like, we're not even close to red belts. They require, I always type red. think it's fast, yeah. They require stainless steel and advanced small parts, neither of which are easy to get. Because you've got to get nylon, which is a not easy thing to get, and then stainless steel is even harder. The aramid fiber is a total pain in the butt because you need molybdenum, which is the second of the new metals, and you also need this TCl stuff, which is a pain in the butt because of cobalt extract in particular. Manure bacteria is a pain in the butt, and so is Yotoi aloe, but the cobalt extract is a real pain in the butt because you've got to do this mixed ores crap, which is rare earth and copper and nickel. Oh my god, it's a mess. So anyway, we are nowhere near stainless steel, and that's not even counting the molten stainless steel, which is even more crap. Anyway, so yeah, we're a long ways from that. Now, the thing I do potentially need is something to use all this iron on. What can I do with iron plates? Anything that's just made from iron that would be a good thing to do with a lot of iron? No, it's just used in a bunch of stuff. I don't really know. I don't think there's much I can just automate here. Small parts need copper as well, unfortunately. Oh, I didn't hook up the tar for these. That needs to be done. Oh, you did. I missed that comment, Teus. You did tell me. Okay. Ash. Wait a second. We're dealing with ash there. So we need to deal with ash here. Oh, look at that. We are storing up ash. You know what we can do? We can burn it. Because we have some coke. It's not very much ash. So what I'm gonna do is place, needs to be on the close side or that won't work. Oh, what am I doing? There we go. Okay, that'll get rid of the ash, and then we need a burner. And the burner will take coke, and it will take ash, and it will take itself, which will burn the ash that comes from the ash. The building that makes the plates is the Advanced Foundry, and don't you dare give them any ideas, B. Jonas, to make it bigger. It's already too big and uses too much power. It's the same speed as a stone furnace. I mean, come on. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And that should do it, I think. That's way more than 5x5. What is this? This is 6x6. Okay, slightly more than 5x5. Oh, we need the gasifiers now. Although, why is coal gas not... Oh, right, I didn't add more raw coal. We need more raw coal before this will do anything more than it did before. Okay, I need more undergrounds, and then probably more belts. I don't think we have enough belts. The other good positive of this is we'll have more tar if we need it. So that should mean our aromatics thingy up here in the top left will run more often. That's actually not something we need more of. Inserters, please. Pipes? Doing okay on pipes. Small parts. What am I looking for? I guess just plates is the issue. the undergrounds. You need a lot of iron plate. How have I not automated underground belts yet? I mean, come on, guys. What's wrong with me? It's just belts and plates. Like, that's not even hard. Wow, okay. Let's, do that. And then this chest will go over here. This, and then we have ash. Needs to be disposed of. Like so, and then we have the other output, which is needing to blacklist ash. Surprisingly, this one never blacklisted ash, but it hasn't been a problem. Okay. Well, that only took a moment. Hello, Jetto. Glad to have you watching, even if you're not listening. Okay, so that should work. And actually give me underground belts automatically. That's nice. I don't have circuits here, so I'll still handcraft splitters for a while. But okay, I do need more belts. And then miners. And that should be it. Yeah, I'm really excited about trains. I don't know if they'll be worth it immediately, Complex, because technically I can already unlock them. Now that we have intermetallics, that was the last thing. Oh no, it wasn't the last thing. Brakes, gearboxes, and shafts. Where did those come from? I guess fish oil is the only thing we don't have to be able to make locomotives. So once we have fish oil, we can make locomotives. And we can make cargo wagons with the same things. We can make rails. LTN stops need wires, which need rubber. And constant combinators. And train stops. What do train stops need? Oh gosh, I need batteries. Oh dear goodness me. And batteries are lead antimony alloy, cyanic acid, which is a pain in the butt because you need poop from augs for that. Okay, yeah, we are still a long ways away from LTN, but we're at least sort of close to trains. I don't know what fish oil entails. Fish oil. Well, it involves fish, believe it or not. Yeah, exactly, Dave. Fish oil entails fish. And to make fish, you need lamps, biomass, fish eggs, and oxygen, saline. Okay, nothing too crazy. Unless fish eggs are crazy. They need phytoplankton. It's kind of annoying. I don't know what phytoplankton is made from in this iteration. If it's the same as it was before... where is the phytoplankton recipe? Is it this one? Yeah. Made from tin. Oh, that's new. Yeah, that wasn't the same as before. Spiders are off by default in Pi, as it should be. Goodness, I can't imagine biters being on by default. Some people like to play with biters on, but those people are insane. I like to think. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, I could just grab some fish from the water. I don't actually have to make it reproducible, because I only need a few trains in the beginning. I don't know if I'm that desperate to start trains, though. Because to be able to really get trains going, you need a lot of infrastructure, which means, like, thousands and thousands of rails. You don't need that many locomotives to get started. Like, 5 trains is probably enough for whatever I need, you know, early on. But you need a lot of, like, belts and inserters and you know, all the stuff to set up the rails in the first place. Unless I just find a resource patch that's really far away and I just want to use trains ASAP. Okay, so a full belt... Oh, that's not far enough back. That'll do it. A full belt of raw coal is producible by just 5 of these. No, 4 of these. 2 makes a half belt. So if I do 5, not like that. Do this. And then... Is there any way... I don't think there's a way to do this. Yeah, I think we need a space. Okay, and I want to do 3 because that way when one of them runs out, I won't have to worry about it. Oh, Jetto, you're doing the Nullius series? I loved Nullius. Nullius was a blast. And then this top belt is unnecessary. So what I'm going to do is appropriate that belt. Where's power, by the way? And we're going to change the copper miners into regular electric miners. And then we don't need that raw coal for the copper. Yeah, Teus, exactly. If we get to 10,000 squares that we need to travel, I will use trains. I don't think we'll get there before we need 10,000, though. I'm sure we'll be using trains before that. Okay, so then this one will just follow along. I want to say we have borax fairly close. Where's... Yeah, it's right here. This is our borax patch, and it's gigantic, so we should be good on that front. All good on the borax front. And then I will move all of this. Uh-oh. Yikes. Gotta make my nanobots work for their money, you know? Gosh. Inventory full is the worst. What I get for picking up full belts. Look at this mess. Gosh. Worst thing is I'm out of nanobots. And the other worst thing is that they only pick up 1 item at a time once the items are already on the ground, whereas they pick up the full amount otherwise. But it does help me see where the stuff is, too. Oh my gosh. Go away. Okay. We got it all. And then miners... do something like this. And then we don't have more ash coming from over here. This will use a lot of power at first, but it's only going to use as much power as we need copper. And we are starting to get low on power, so we're going to need to fire up a couple more geothermals soon, I think. Oh boy. Oh, this is so annoying. I haven't really looked into our other power generation options, to be honest. I don't know when they show up. I can look. I've just been fine with the geothermal so far. I haven't really looked at it. But power... I don't even know where it is. Coal power plants I can get. Non-renewables. I wonder what the actual... What's that? Oh, that's the electric boiler, which we're excited about. And there's molten salt. There we go. Molten salt. And then we get steam turbine Mark 1, which can do 1,000 temperature steam. And I assume that's tied in with the molten salt. Biomass power. Yeah, after batteries. All right, we will bring this belt over. Actually, that kind of needs to be there, doesn't it? Okay. And then we just need the gasifiers. And I believe we will be on our way to double the output. I also am going to... what are we going to do? I'm going to shift this around a little bit. I might need to go grab some more pipes for this. But I'm going to switch these so that the inside... I guess it doesn't really matter. I'm going to need pipes on all the sides anyway, but I'm going to have the belt go through the middle. And we're going to switch this to the advanced fluid handling style. And we might as well switch these two. That's an underflow. 20%. This is an underflow. That's an underflow. Which, if you think about it, when we were dealing with the antimony confusion on what we should prioritize, it's the same idea. Here we were prioritizing the earlier stages higher, and that's exactly what we're doing with the tar. So it is consistent. And I'm pretty sure we did this right. If we did it wrong, it hasn't backed up yet, which doesn't really prove anything, I guess, but it does imply I did it right, at least. Okay. Another one here. And are there any others? Yeah, I've got this guy. Overflow. Okay. So now I've gotten rid of all those old-fashioned ones. Now we're going to copy this. 3, 4 tiles? If I had long inserters, I could probably do it with 3 tiles really easily. But... Could do that. Then I need to use underground belts, or I could do something like this. And then I still need to use underground belts. I guess I could do something like this. And then I don't need to use underground belts, and it can just squiggle. The squiggly belt. And then we can use 2 power pole setup. Okay. And that ash can be boined. Goes there. That'll just use a little bit of the coke. Burn the ash. How much water does this use? We're getting up there. 466. I'm gonna need to be careful. I'm also out of these 1-2s. Let me go grab more. I'm gonna need to be careful about my water usage. I might need a separate pipeline for water over there. I'm also very excited to get the oil derricks. Or the pump jacks? I guess they're called pump jacks. This thing. We actually can make it now, intermetallics. So I just need to research this, which is frickin' green science. Never mind. Never mind. We're still a long ways away from them. Sad. And those let you pump water from the ground once you have them. Anyway, what did I come up here for? Pipes. Okay. Grab all the pipes. Also, we do not need these old burner drills anymore. Are they an ingredient in anything? Burner mining drill go into clay pits, collectors, fluid drills, soil extractors, and the pump jacks later. I don't need to mass produce any of those. Uh-oh. Look at our friend, stuck again. Always freaking stuck. Ugh. Never not stuck. Our caravan is. Water. Connect. Okay. That set up. Guess I wasn't being very clever. Those... Oh, never mind. That was fine. I thought the inserters weren't powered up by the power poles, but they are. They're just not plugged in yet. All right. I think everything's hooked up on this side. Looks like it. And then we can just connect on the bottom here. Like that. so. They're slightly too far away, so we'll connect them with 2. And then I think that does it. We just need to connect this guy so it can flow in, and there we go. Coal gas is a-flowing. And then syngas flows out, which is, wow, luckily enough, already connected properly. The tar is supposed to go into here. So then I'll have a T-junction coming out of that section over here. Turn a little corner, and then the tar goes in. And then ash is getting burned up. Wow, that's kind of a lot of ash. Should I be separating it? Potentially. Soot is useful. No, maybe it's not. It used to be more useful, I thought. Can't it make gold? Yeah, once you have that research, you can get gold from it. And silver. Forget what else ash can make. I mean, flue gas is a thing, but anyway. Whatever. I'll just leave it for now. As long as... Yeah, this actually isn't fast enough. How much ash do these make? Oh my, 4.5 second. It's a long way I'd have to belt it to go to my ash processing area, which is also backed up, apparently. Oh my gosh. Ash is still everywhere. Every freaking where. How fast was that separator recipe? One second for 10. Okay, that's pretty fast. Where is the separator? Ah, I need iron plates. Hey, guess what? I have a bunch. A bunch right here. Oh, crap. No more power poles. Give me some logs. Uh-oh. Are we okay on logs? Yeah, we're fine. What am I doing? Why did I get logs? Oh. Powerful. Yeah, I mean, it ends up being a really dense way to get rid of ash because the ash separation goes from 10 to, what is that? 0.75 units of thing. And then you can further separate the soot. You can also burn the coal dust if you want. But you can't because it's a fuel. But I know you can do something with coal dust. Anyway. $10 per second is now loader time. Wait, what's 10 per second? I missed what's 10 per second. Oh, that requires 10 per second. But these only make 5 a second or something. 4.667. So we don't actually need a loader. These should be fast enough. I'll put a 5th just in case. But those should be able to pick up all the ash as its output. These don't have water. That's a problem. Did I hook something up wrong? Yeah, I did. Oh, there it was. There was one missing pipe. Okay, now all the water's connected. And why aren't these running? It's yo problem. We're overloaded on coke because we're overloaded on ash. Aha. Okay. Alright, that should take care of the problem. Okay, pick that up. You get some ash. And then that stuff will start to fill up the box. So it stacks to 100. They all stack to 100, so it'll be okay. Oh, I guess it doesn't stack that much more then, does it? Because those only stack to 100, whereas ash stacks to 1,000. Dang it. Can I do anything with coal dust yet? Not really. This is the one you can do later. That's kind of nice to just get rid of coal dust, but that's not till chem science. And that's the same one. Oh, that's surprisingly annoying. Yeah, it is true. A loader would be better than 5 inserters. I just don't like loaders for how expensive they are. I don't have enough of those copper zinc batteries these days. This is gonna see the problem with this is it's gonna back up. If I just burn it, I don't have to worry about anything. So we'll just we'll burn it once that chest is full. And then I am gonna need to do this. And then that should feed all the ash in properly. Okay. Happy with that, and I think that's a good place to end the episode. If we did that right, we should see that our coal gas production, or I mean, what's this called? Syngas production has gone way up from before. Okay, so for the last hour, we've capped out at 7.6 thousand, and we've dropped even lower. I'm guessing those have been in times where we've needed coal gas or mining aluminum or something. And so we should see a peak around 15K, or even more, it looks like. But yeah, somewhere around 15, 18,000 a minute. Hopefully that sustains itself for a while. But yeah, there you go, 17,000 syngas a minute, which is the equivalent of 0.4 megajoules divided by 60, 113 megawatts of fluid power. Which is still not very much when you think about the fact that a smelter requires 10, a glassworks, wherever they are, God bless their hearts, here, they require 10, and what else is burning fluid fuel these days? It's just those two? I think it's just those two. This dude is no longer working for me. I might have to do belts at home because of the caravan's pathfinding being such a failure. Hopefully they can keep improving that. Anyway. Okay, well, we'll call it an episode there. We've got the syngas, hopefully a little bit better under control. It might not be enough still, but it's going to be a lot better. So, we can at least check it off our list for now. Oops. How did I get that blueprint up there? And then I guess we can work on automating rails next, just so that they start building up. So, there we go. I hate that E doesn't close this menu. Anyway. Alright, well, for those of you on YouTube, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one.